Folks, I said I'd do a little bit of a quick stats update for you. So here it is, stats for the three leagues, and then a little bit about the Mailer Cup as well, that happened on Sunday. Northern League batting, Charlie Swarbrick, 488 at 54.22. Atharva Taidi of Lancaster, 482 at 60.25. And Joshua Mullin of Longridge, 318 at 35.33, and also Ronson Jonathan of Morecambe, 318 at 45.43. So a couple of pros in the batting there. That's encouraging for them. No pros in the bowling though as we go through this. Matthew Grindley of Blackpool, 34 wickets at 8.03. Liam Moffat from Morecambe, 28 wickets at 12.89. James Lee from Chorley, 26 wickets at 11.08. Jonathan Millward's getting back in the wickets again from Longridge, 26 at 9.85. Interesting there. Still no double names in there. Nobody's on both lists. Hopefully we're getting closer. And no pros in the bowling. Interesting. Palace Shield batting, still Greg Reynolds, 401 at 57.29. Then Matthew Stevenson still in there from Vernon Caris, 372 at 46.5, and John Eade from Thornton Cleveland is creeping back in there. These three have been at the top most of the season. He's 346 at 38.44. Then in the bowling, it's quite tight apart from one. Jacob Holland of Vernon Caris, he's been at the top all year pretty much. 32 wickets, 8.84. And then the next best is James Ellis from Penrith, 23 wickets at 12.7. So there's a big gap there. And then there are three bowlers, on 22. Ashley Billington from Penwitham, and then Andrew and Jamie Hogarth are on there as well from Kirkham and Wesham. They're all three of them are on 22. Westmoreland League batting. We've got Chris Parry from Carnforth, 492 at 61.5. Ryan Nelson from Carnforth, he's calmed down a bit, 426 at 71. And then Aaron Lomas from Sedgwick, 391 at 78. Interesting, Carnforth played Sedgwick at the weekend. I thought Aaron Lomas might like it at Carnforth, but he nicked off down the leg side to it. I think he got a glove on one early on down the leg side. It's dead unlucky that because he's a decent batter, he is. And then on the bowling front, Tom Ridley from Sedgwick. Again, he played at Carnforth. He looks a good bowler. First time I've seen him, he looks a good bowler to me. Right in your face, good attitude, got a few runs. He looks decent. 27 wickets at 10.26. Tom Parkinson from Carnforth, 26 wickets at 8.31. Dylan Conroy from Westgate, he's appeared in the bowling. I thought he'd get there eventually. 23 wickets at 10.17. And Richard Hanson from Sedgwick, 23 wickets at 15.3. So you can see there, two Carnforth in a batting and one in the bowling, and two Sedgwick in the bowling and one in the batting. So you get where I'm going with that. So that's the stats. We'll do the fixtures show later on in the week. There's a lot of games in the Westmoreland League this week. There's some games on Sunday as well in the league. Quickly, the Mailer Cup, which is the Palace Shield Cup, and it's been they've introduced some Westmoreland League teams into it this year, and two of them are still going. We had the quarter-finals on Sunday, so we've got two in the semis. Carnforth played Penwitham, and Carnforth scored 221 for 4 off their 40 overs, and Penwitham were all out for 199, 3 balls left. Now, I was at the game. Early on, Carnforth struggled, and then they pulled it round, and then Penwitham looked like they were coasting. Penwitham looked like they were coasting it, to be honest with you. I thought they were going to get them, but there was a run out and some tight bowling that meant they left themselves short, but it was a good match. They don't look a bad side, Penwitham, actually. Standish against Exton. Exton scored, they were at home, they scored 247 for 6, and that should have been game over because Exton is second in the second tier of the Palace Shield. Standish were bottom, they only won one game all year. 247 for 6, and Standish knocked him off to win by 2 wickets with 2 balls to spare. 251 for 8. So that's Standish through to the next round. And then Great Eccleston against Penrith. Penrith scored 214 and that was too much for Greatech. They were 135 all out. So Penrith are through to the semis, and they'll play Shire's Head and Fortin. Maudsley batted first when they travelled up to Shire's Head. They scored 204 for 7, probably thought they were in it, and to be fair, they probably were. But Shire's Head got them 205 for 7 with an over to spare. So the semi-final lineup is Carnforth, Standish, Penrith and Shire's Head. So that's a lot to look forward to. It is Standish v Carnforth is one of the games that's down in Wigan there, so I think the Carnforth lads will probably get a bus for that. I'm not sure where the Penrith Shire's Head game is, but that's going to be an interesting game as well. I mean, it'd be great if we could get Carnforth and Shire's Head both into the final of the Mailer Cup. That'd show the Palace Shield what it's all about. But I'm sure all teams will be looking to be competitive. So that's the roundup for this week, and I'll catch you later on with the fixtures for Saturday. Thanks for watching, guys.